Hello friends, how are you? Today we are going to do the chapter comparison of adjectives, exercise number 20 from the Ranian Martin book. But before we begin this exercise, I would like to discuss the concepts relating to this chapter, because in this exercise we are going to change the degree of comparison, and we know that we change the degree of comparison by using the adjectives. We use adjectives to compare two or more people, animal or things. And the form of the adjective will depend on the kind of comparison we make. So there are three degrees of comparison: the positive degree, the comparative degree, and the superlative degree. Like the positive degree of an adjective is used when no comparison is made, like Arjuna is a young man. So Arjuna is a young man, Arjuna is not compared to anyone here. So it is in the positive degree because we don't know how young, we are not comparing him to anybody. So it is in the positive form. One more example, he is as wise as Shyam. Here also it is in the positive degree. Why? Because we can identify this sentence as a positive because this adjective is being preceded and followed by the word as. Same thing I have written here, that in positive degree we use as before and after the adjective, like he is as tall as Rohan. So whenever we find this type of structure of the sentence where the adjective is preceded and followed by as, then we can say that it's in the positive form. And when do we use comparative degree? When we compare two or more persons or things or animals, whatever. One more thing to notice in comparative degree is that in comparative degree generally the word than is used after the adjective, like he is taller than Rohan. So see here the word taller, the than word, can you see this than? It is followed by the adjective taller. So here we can say that it is in comparative degree. And in superlative degree we use the and of before and after the adjective respectively, like he is the tallest of all in the class. So tallest is preceded by the and followed by of, and we use superlative degree when two or more than two things are to be compared, or persons or animals are to be compared, then we use superlative degree. Generally this is used when we compare a thing to the entire class or more than three things, then we use superlative degree. While solving these questions we find that some of the questions may be easier, but some of the questions may not be that easy. So I have shortlisted some of the phrases which might appear in the question, like any other, or at least, or not the most, or one of the most. So how to tackle those type of sentences? Just see the structure so that you may solve them easily. Like suppose whenever you find not the most or at least, for example, the rose is not the most beautiful of flowers, of all flowers. This is in the superlative degree and we have to convert it into comparative degree. How we will do that? We will write the rose is not more beautiful than some other flowers. So whenever this type of sentence is there, the rose is not the most beautiful of all flowers, then we will write it in comparative form in this way: the rose is not more beautiful than some other flowers. This was comparative. And one more way is to write in comparative degree is some flowers are not less beautiful than the rose. So less, more, these are all comparative degrees of adjective. We can use these words. And while converting into positive degree we will write some flowers are at least as beautiful as the rose. So we will take the help of the word some when not the most phrase is there in the sentence. So we can easily interchange the degrees of comparison by using the word some. And if there is one of the most phrase in the sentence, how we will do that? One of the most is in the superlative degree. When we convert it into comparative, we will change most into more, like more plus the adjective word followed by than, most, other. Then this structure will get converted into comparative degree. And while converting into positive degree, we will use the word very few and whatever the words will be there plus as plus adjective plus as. So this structure is going to help you to form the positive degree of adjective. Let us understand this with an example. Like Sanju is one of the most intelligent students in the class. So here we can find one of the most, which is in the superlative degree. Then how we will do it in comparative? Sanju is more intelligent. Most has been converted to more. So Sanju is more intelligent than most other students in the class. This has got converted into comparative. And to convert into positive, we will start the sentence with very few. Very few students in the class are as intelligent as Sanju. So this is positive. I hope I have made it clear. Not the most and one of the most. And if there is any other means all other, but any other we use when there is singular noun, and all other and we use all other by following it with plural noun. Like for example, lead is heavier than any other metal. Or this is in the comparative form because heavier word is here. Or we can also write this, lead is heavier than all other metals. If we want to change into any other to all other, then we should write the metals, not metal. And both the sentences are in comparative. Lead is the heaviest of all metals, got converted into superlative degree. No other metal is as heavy as lead. It is in the positive degree. Next we have one more, not the most. So not the most, we have discussed about the rose example. One more example is there. Rakesh is not the most intelligent student in my class. So it is in the superlative degree. And how we will write in positive? Some students in my class are at least as intelligent as Rakesh. This is positive. And while converting into comparative, we shall write Rakesh is not more intelligent than some other students in my class. Or some students in my class are not less intelligent than Rakesh. So I hope I have made it clear how to write this type of sentences. It would help you in solving the questions from Leonard Martin book, because there are little advanced type of questions where you may get stuck. So please follow these rules, these structures. You will definitely be able to solve those questions.